Hello and welcome to Interactive Distractions, episode number 479. My name is Chris Ferricchio and I am here with Travis Baum.
Hey, that's me.
Jason A. Striker.
Yo, that's me.
And Jeff Shorty.
What up, everyone?
And for the first time in like 4 weeks, we have the whole crew.
Yeah.
It's been an unusual scheduling stream of scheduling over the past few weeks, but we all got here for this one. I haven't talked to a few of you in a week or so. So, Travis, what's up, man? How are you doing?
Oh, hey, nothing much, man. Just chilling out, hanging out with you guys. Nothing really new this week. Actually, it's been a really, really good week. It's been a rough year and a half, and it was a good ass week. I will tell you that much.
Nice.
I reconnected with some friends.
Okay.
Just had a really good reconnecting with people. Helping them out with some issues, some good gaming this week, got a lot done around the house, got some InDis stuff done. Man, I just felt, it's just been a good week. It's one of those things, they say it's a cliche, right? Like you keep yourself busy, get stuff done, and it kind of magically fixes things. So it worked out this time. So I'm pretty happy about that. But other than that, it's nice. Trying to think if there's anything new going on. I don't have anything planned or scheduled. My 2-year anniversary is coming up, so I gotta start thinking about some ideas. My wife's birthday is on the 17th, and then our anniversary is like a week later. So it's I have to really start planning what we're going to be doing for these days this month.
Get that wallet ready.
Yeah, get it ready.
Because those are two very different occasions. You can't just lump them together. She's got to have her own special day, and then
you're not doing this counts for her annivever and your birthday. That ain't working.
Nope. It does not work that way.
That only works if she brings it up.
Even then,
you question it. Yeah. Is this a trap? I don't know.
Even then, you gotta wonder.
These women, they keep us alive. God bless them.
Mine does, yeah. Holy shit.
For sure. Anyway, that's it for me. Jason, what's up, man? Glad to have you back.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been like close to a month or something like that. I had surgery done on my feet. They straightened out some toes. I had hammer toe, and then they lengthened my Achilles. Anyway, my foot's all fucked up. They took out most of the metal pins. Oh, you want me to
see it?
No, I don't see it.
It is fucking. I had to take a picture because
put a warning on YouTube.
I was amazed at the gruesomeness of what was left behind, because it was 4 toes that each had long like skewers basically in my foot. And then they were all stitched up as well. So it was just like, it was a bloody, nasty mess.
God, why does this make my testicles hurt?
My asshole is puckered again. But no,
whatever.
We've had...
You're fine.
Yeah, I got 2 pins out so far, and I got 2 more to go.
Okay,
the stitches
good.
are out. Everything's healing great. Knock on wood. That's because my wife's been like really, really adamant about me staying off my feet. This is the first time that I've like sat at my desk with my feet down in like a few weeks. So it's been kind of rough.
This is the beginning of you're being fixed, right? Like they were waiting for some proper healing before they could do this, and now we're taking steps to being
preventative.
Preventative.
Like we're fixing
getting
things,
better. Yeah,
we're fixing things that were causing problems. But they weren't like active problems. You know what I mean? Like, if I left them as is, it would cause problems down the road. So now we're being a little, we're getting ahead of things instead of like
being
trying
proactive.
To catch up. Exactly. So,
that's good to know.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It's a good thing because I'm not, health's getting a lot better. So that's good.
Is the the end of the boot in sight, or is it still going to be a while?
Kind of, yeah. It's still going to be at least a few more weeks. They said probably 6 weeks-ish or something like that. But
I mean, that's life in the trouble, man. That's the way I look at it.
But I've
noticed, you've been wearing that thing for a while.
Yeah, and I've got a bigger one now. Like, it goes up to my knee. That's to keep like the ankle in place. And like I can't put any pressure on the foot right now. I've noticed that, like, when I have to take it off to, like, shower and whatnot, I can't put any pressure on it. So we're gonna have to go through physical therapy. So I don't know how much longer I'm gonna have the boot. It might be much longer than the 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. We'll see. But yeah, this is a means to an end. So here we are. I'm doing good. How about Jeff?
You look good.
Thanks, man.
Hey. Yeah, just kind of keeping it busy with work. Nothing too exciting here in Toronto. Last weekend, what did we do? Oh, we recorded last weekend. That's right. On like the Friday or Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I was a guest on the Gamer Social Club podcast.
Oh, cool.
Yesterday.
Yeah, you're really active in that. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not jealous about this at all. No.
It started as like a social club game where you play a game a month and we all kind of play it and just talk about it. And it's kind of grown. It's now kind of like a news site / review site kind of thing. Just like independent, like gamers writing them, like no professionals or anything.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And then, yeah, they started up a podcast. I want to say about a month, maybe just over a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. So yeah, they asked me to be on. And so we did that. So that should be up sometime next week. We were supposed to do 2 parts, but the first part went long. What a surprise. It tends to happen. So the first part, we kind of do a deep dive into just like general gaming, our favorite games and stuff. And then we talked about the first Descent, which I'll be talking about later in this. Cool. We went into a lot of detail with that. And then the second part, which will be released after, is going to be kind of like a mid-year game of the year type thing. Which there was an article.
Game of the mid-year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they didn't have a name for it, but I think they should go with like Game of the Year 0.5 or something like that. But,
Game of the Year so far.
It is so far.
Yeah,
so far. So yeah, they had an article. They kind of like polled the community and what top 3 games were at the moment. So we're just gonna kind of talk about that. So yeah, that was fun. Cool. And
nice.
Great guys there. Definitely. Going to see if we can get 1 or 2 of them on here to sub in not every once in a while, but when you guys can't make it or something. Because
yeah, absolutely. We're all about the community. One
of them's from Australia, so get some nice Australian accent in here.
Bring some class to the show. That's
right, exactly.
It's a good thing.
We'll throw some shrimps on the bobby for him. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he's never heard that. But yeah. Other than that,
don't do that again.
Just playing games. I know that might be worse than my English accent. I don't know. Scottish will bust out one day. Actually, it might bust out today. Actually, in distractions, we'll see.
Do it,
Chris.
Let's see what's going on. So 4th of July weekend, not a ton. We went to the in-laws and hung out with them for a little while. Work is crazy busy. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but crazy busy in a really good way. So getting more responsibility thrown at me, helping my peers with things. So all good things moving at this point. So that's a good thing. But other than that, it's been, family's doing okay. No downsides to report. So that's good. School is starting back up in about a month.
Is it really? Oh God. Yeah.
Yep. School starts.
That's
for us. Yeah. It is August 5th when it restarts.
August. You got. Oh wow.
So August 5th.
Like it's still like totally summer when they get.
Yeah. It's they go back much earlier than we did.
When did they get off?
School. Memorial Day. It was the week before Memorial Day,
which is
May. I'm sorry, you're right. The last Monday of May. Last Monday of May.
Okay.
So the last day was like the Wednesday or Thursday before that.
Okay, so they are getting off earlier than at least schools here anywhere.
It's a little more than 2 full months. It's like 2 months and almost 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we're actually we're hitting up Gen Con again, and that happens right before. So we're leaving for Gen Con on August 1st.
You're bringing the kids for that?
Nope. We're dropping the kids with the in-laws. But we leave on the 1st, come back the 4th. So we're gonna drive home from Indianapolis. And then we're going to go get the kids, bring them home, and they have to go to school the next day. So
God,
it's going to be it's the same thing we did last year. To be honest with you, like that's what we did last year.
There we go.
So we're going to do it again, and we'll make it happen. But
so you're going to cosplay
at Gen Con? No. Mm-mm. Gen Con is more board games than anything. There is cosplay there, but it's not nearly as much as like an anime convention.
Can't go as like a dice or something.
Fine gaming at Gen Con.
I'm just gonna get a big box or multiple big boxes and just make myself a die. But it should be fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Let's talk about some games.
Games.
What do we got this week? Who's got something new? Actually, Jeff, I want to hear about.
I got a lot of new stuff.
Yeah. You were talking about the first Descent, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I think. Descendant?
Descendant?
Yeah, the first Descendant. So that's a new one from Nexus. They're Nexon, sorry, yeah. They do the they published like Dave the Diver. I'm not sure. They didn't develop this game. It's not the same developer. Yeah, the same publisher.
I'm used to them doing like free to play games. That's kind of what
that was the big hubbub about Dave the Diver because they were nominated for some independent awards, and it's like you're being backed by a multi-million dollar company.
Yeah, exactly. One of the biggest publishers.
But isn't the first Descendant free to play or no?
Yeah, it is free to play. Okay, yes, it is a free to play game.
Oh, okay.
And
I got one of those, man.
It is. Oh, cool. We can contrast and compare the shittiness of free to play video games.
How many currencies do you have?
Exactly. How long do you have to wait for a new weapon pickup?
Coins and diamonds,
real-time hours. But pay $5 and you can get that in 15 minutes.
That's awful.
Oh, fuck.
That is awful.
So it's a class-based cooperative shooter. It's on Unreal Engine 5. Looter shooter. Okay. It is a looter shooter. So you're picking up new guns and stuff every 5 feet. Okay. So you're kind of checking out. That's cool at first until you start getting a lot of duplicates. And then you're really going to the menu.
I still prefer that to just crafting materials. It's like,
100%.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. So the game does look kind of cool. At least it had. Oh, dude! Like the first couple days, it was pretty rough performance wise. Don't play it on fidelity mode. Not that you would anyway. If you put ray tracing on, it is like the frame rate can go like to the 10s. Often.
Is that on? What is that on? PC?
I played it on
Xbox,
both.
Or?
No, I played it on PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Same issues on both.
Exact same issues on both.
Wow.
At least for the fidelity mode. And then performance mode seemed to be fine. I didn't see any problems. Initially, server side, I think there was problems because there were times where I was running into lag where I'd shoot enemies and they should be dead, but they're not dropping. And then all of a sudden I teleport 10 feet away and then all the enemies just all of a sudden die. And that was happening a bit. Yeah. This is like day 2 or 3 or whatever, but still.
Okay.
It's okay. I won't go into too much detail about it. If you're looking for something to play, it's fun co-op, like most games are, but most games you're enjoying the company, not the game when you're playing a, subpar game and co-op. The game usually doesn't have anything to do with it. But it's free and try it. But for a few bucks more, you can buy a full game. Like the game that really reminded me of that I actually really liked was Outriders. Can't remember if you guys played that.
I did. I played it.
Yeah, it was it's like a less polished version of that, and free to play. So you get all the free to play garbage that goes with it. Like you can buy colors for your character, but you don't get to pick the color. It's a random color generator.
What? I thought they couldn't do that.
I didn't think so either.
I thought there was supposed to be no slot machine mechanic when it comes down to microtransactions.
Oh,
that's what I figured.
There's
too.
Tons of that in my game. So
really,
it's not an illegal thing.
They might have some loopholes. I don't know, but I didn't dive too much into that
system.
Wow, I thought that wasn't supposed to be the case.
That's what I thought too. Characters they do the whole thing where you can buy a character, but you can only buy a minimum number of gold coins, but the characters cost like 300 coins, and there's a little bit more, and it's not enough to really buy anything else. So you're kind of forced to keep going up.
Christ.
Yeah, and you can do a lot of this stuff organically. It's just going to take a fucking long time. And I put about 3 hours into it. I think that's being generous. I don't know if it was that much. And I was like, once it started, I started seeing like what some of this was going to take, especially like in real time hours. Like you craft something and 4 hours later, 12 hours later, that's when you get it, unless you pay money.
Oh, dude.
I'm like, that's just not fun. I'd rather,
ones,
like if you're already playing Destiny and what's it called just came out, right? The Shape of Fate. I was going to say Face of Shape. What is it? Is it Shape? Whatever the new Destiny thing is.
The final shape.
Final shape. Yeah. Like if you're already playing that, then I didn't see you play this, or go back and play Outriders, or even the Division 2.
That was what I was going to say. It's like when I think about like the peak of what this game is, I still think about Division and Destiny. Like and like you mentioned Outriders, and even when I played Outriders, I'm like, okay, this is fun, but it's still not as good as Destiny is. So
yeah, it's like if you already have something you're playing that you're enjoying, I don't see this taking away those players. Like I saw some people getting kind of excited. It was like the new hotness this week, because a lot of people, I've saw it everywhere all over Twitter. I guess it was kind of hyped up. I don't know, but I don't think it's for me. It's
when I saw it in like the showcases, I was interested until I heard it was free to play.
Yeah,
as soon as I heard it was free to play, I'm like, oh, that's gonna just fucking destroy it. Like they're going to have some sort of mechanic that's just going to make it like who makes a game and then puts in a mechanic that makes you want to walk away from the game? That doesn't make any sense.
We were talking about this on the Gamer Social Club. Is a game, especially in this market, needs to fight for your attention.
Yes, exactly.
You shouldn't be fighting for the game's attention to hold you. It shouldn't work like that. Like if it doesn't have you and you have to pay more money for it to be fun, good luck.
That real-time wait for stuff that you craft, that is not going to last long. That is not going to last long. Either that thing is going to die, or the game is going to die. One of those two things is going to happen.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, it feels fine. The shooting feels good. It's got a really shitty grapple hook mechanic, though. It's one of those ones that when you see people do it that are like been using it for a long time, it kind of looks cool, but it's not really attainable because it's probably programmers, whatever, developers that are using it in very specific scenarios. It's one of the ones where if you get clipped on anything, you come to an immediate stop, and that just sucks.
Realism, baby. Give me that realism.
Just pulls out the you don't want that shit. It just stops any kind of momentum at all.
This
but I mean, it's free to play.
I know, but like, who are they going after? Like Warframe players? They're already happy.
I think
Warframe is really good.
It was very much compared to Warframe, but the Warframe player was like, I would much rather play Warframe.
Yeah.
Because even if like you can say Warframe wasn't that great at launch either and was whatever, but it isn't that way now. So you don't want to start from scratch. It's something else that's could potentially be ass.
What are we on, like year 10 for that game or something?
I think so. It's over a decade.
I think so, yeah, because it
was a launch PS4 game.
We're approaching year 10 for Destiny too, and Warframe was only slightly before that was, I believe.
Yeah, but I think so. Yeah, it's been a while. So try it out if anyone listening wants to try it. It wouldn't hurt. I mean, you play it and be like, yep, I get it. And you can move on to something else.
And then go to something else.
I don't know if Jason wants to talk about his game here, because I don't know if he wants to work it into the free-to-play, but...
I may as well, because it's kind of in the same groove, at least, the monetary transactions and such. But my game is Zenless Zone Zero. This is from Hoyoverse, who did like Genshin Impact.
Oh, yeah.
Star Rail and such.
Star Rail.
Chinese developer. They make some pretty... okay free-to-play games. Genshin was kind of interesting, and fuck Paimon or whatever her name was, that little thing caused me to not play that game. Anyway, Zenless Zone Zero is got some DNA from a little character action game, a little bit of Persona, and then gotcha mechanics. That's all the free to play stuff where you literally have over 8 different types of currency. I can't even name half of them right now, and I know less of what they do. It's really ridiculous the amount of stuff that they throw at you. I'm still kind of wrapping my head around it. I'm slowly getting into it because you know what? This game looks fucking fantastic.
The art style's cool.
Yeah, I mean, Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact both
cool
look gorgeous too. You know,
blows the shit out of them. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like the animation, like all the trailers, you know, obviously are very well tailored to the action sequences and whatnot and choreographed. But like even the second to second action in this game, it's like it's very light as far as like a character action game is concerned. You have light and a special attack, and there's a lot of mashing. There's a couple instances where you can hold to do like stronger attacks or whatever. But for the most part, it's pretty by the book. But some of the counters and like parries that you can do are really spectacular. Like if an enemy glows orange, he's going to hit you. You can hit one of the bumpers and immediately tag in one of your teammates and just continue like a combo from like the other side of the enemy. And it's really, really fluid and satisfying. So it's fun to play, but I feel icky and confused by so much. And they're not really showing me like a clear path as to what my end game is going to be, or even what the loop is, because it's been all over the place so far. There's exploration missions, there's combat missions, there's story missions, and in between those are these weird like tile puzzle games where you're on like it's like a board game type thing where you're going. You guys have played Darkest Dungeon?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never played it, but
it's a little like that you're going tile by tile, and sometimes you'll have an enemy, or sometimes it'll be like a treasure room or something like that. And then sometimes you've actually got to like push blocks on those tiles, in a certain order to get to the other side. It's pretty crazy. It's all over the place. But there's been too much of that, which is too much of a break from the actual action
fun stuff.
Yeah, but. Check out a trailer if the thing is like stimulating you visually. Then give it a shot. It is free after all. Why not? I haven't had to pay any money or anything like that, but I'm probably about 10 hours in, and haven't felt the need to spend any money just yet. So that's something. I got 10 hours out of it for nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
And pretty much enjoyed my time. It's just like I'm still on that fucking ramp up scenario. Like I don't know what the hell's going on in that game. Mechanics.
How's the tutorial vomit at the beginning? Does it throw a bunch of tutorials really quickly and be
not
like
a ton? They do. Yeah, they dole them out.
Descendant does that.
Yeah, it's not a dump. You start off with story missions, and they very much teach you the first few things where it's just like use your attack, use your special attack. But then like the other mechanics, the side mission stuff, you run a video store during the day. You don't find it out until like day 2 or 3. It's right. You're like suggesting video titles to people, and depending on if they like it or not, then you get a certain amount of money. Do
they play with the titles at all? Like, are they based off real movies or anything? Have you noticed that, or don't know? That'd be kind of cool if they did.
I haven't found like too many that are like a direct like parody of anything like that, but there's a lot of art in them. Like there's a lot of art in this game, and it's so good looking, and you can tell that things like that could just be throwaway titles are little things like these video cassettes. They're very well depicted, I guess. So they put a lot of work and money into this, and you know what? They've got a lot of money, so. I'm not surprised, but
they make a lot of money off of Genshin and Honkai.
Yeah,
I believe that one of the women that I work with is in the middle of playing that as well. Like she was very much into Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. And I think that was the one that she told me about another game that was made by the same people. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So
it's been cool that they've tackled a few different genres now. You know, like they had the open world kind of Breath of the Wild with Genshin.
And then like a turn-based strategy game, right? With Honky Star Rail, and
now this
is more character action-y. Okay,
yeah, but with the large doses of like the puzzle board game stuff, and also the Persona. Yeah, all of the Persona, like like relationship kind of systems like that. And trust missions and shit. So.
Nice. Okay.
And all the characters are fucking super well designed and animated. Oh man, I can't get over.
I mean, and that's true about their other games too, though. Man, it's like I don't know how they, but I feel like they own like that space now. Like and now they're breaking into different genres. But like, I see there's a lot of people that still play Genshin. Like a lot of people.
Yeah. It's amazing. I couldn't get past a few things in Genshin, but. This is more at my alley, so we'll see if I stick with it. But right now, I'm still kind of having fun with it. Not bad.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Cool.
And that one, I'm just assuming that's on PS5 as well, just like Genshin.
Yeah, PS5 mobile as well. It's on phones. I played it on my phone. It only runs at like 30 frames per second, but it looks really good. But I play it mostly on PC. I've got a weird thing where my PS5 is tied to my Genshin account because I had tried that game on there. But then I made my own account on PC. And then, so when you log into the PS5 version, it just logs you into your PS5 account. And I don't get an option to log into my other account.
PC one.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
So I can't do cross save or anything like that. And I would really like to be able to play it while I'm, laid up.
Yeah, while you're there.
Yeah. Otherwise, I can't play it much. But
cool. Well, that one sounds more interesting than First Descendant, at least.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing some stuff. They're going places with this, and it's kind of positive. It's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, what else you got, Jason? And then we'll flip back to Jeff and then go across.
So this game came out. I got it a month or two ago, and I think I bought it like halfway through the trailer when I watched it.
Wow, this trailer's so good.
it is. It's called Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom.
Okay, I've seen. Okay, yeah.
What?
This is an homage to old N64 games. It's a little higher fidelity than that. So you've got Mario 64 mixed in with Crazy Taxi, but without a jump button. So it's like an old N64, a platformer, a collectathon, essentially. And you're a taxi. The way that you gain altitude and jump up to different platforms is to like go off of ramps or like an incline in the terrain or something like that. And that's how you get up to different places and such. It is super rubbery and wobbly and just bouncy all the time. Like everything that you run into has some sort of like wobble jello physics. And then your car is like jittering like it's got a caffeine overdose or something like that.
I'm looking at a trailer right now.
It is super kinetic.
I'm going to be honest with you.
ridiculous.
Like, Jason, you are doing a fantastic job of describing this game because I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, I have no idea how I would explain this to anyone. Like it literally looks like a driving platformer with a bouncy wind-up taxi.
Yeah, it's Mario Kart platformer or something like that.
And you nailed it when you started off by talking about like the N64 aesthetic, because it looks like an N64 game. Like
like you got the levels are very the levels are very much like an homage to Mario so far. Like I'm 3 levels in or something like that. The first level that you have is very much like the first level that you have in Mario 64. Even up to the point where you fight like this big bomb king enemy up at the top of a mountain, essentially, and you've got to twist and turn your way all the way up there, just like in Mario. So a lot of it's a love letter, of course.
Is this only on Steam?
Is this only on Steam? Yeah, so far I haven't seen any console.
I might have to try this. This is crazy.
It's really good. It's really, really good. I found myself playing a shit ton of it today, and I kind of love it.
It is on sale right now, 20% off.
Yellow Taxi goes Vroom.
That's hilarious.
Game of the week. That's
the company's name is Tosla.
Tosla.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
There's some juvenile humor in there for sure. So
the in-game company. God. Sorry, the in-game company.
There's so many just like weird nooks and crannies that you have to like really, really think outside of the box because you don't have a jump button, right? You've only got these ramps, but you can see that gear up there, which is essentially a Mario star. It's like, how the fuck am I going to get up there? And you've got to just like maneuver yourself into a certain, direction, go and then flip, and then you'll go off the ramp and at a certain angle, and it's
bounce off a few enemies. And, yeah. That's what it looks like, man.
There's some hopping and bopping, and it's cool.
It looks fun.
It's fun if you can try it out. There's a demo on Steam, so. But yeah, that's it for. Oh no! I got something else. What is it? God damn it! Monster Hunter Puzzle.
What?
I keep playing this right before I fall asleep, and then I fall asleep in my chair, and then I forget about everything about the game. But I know that I've played it more than a few times, and it seems it's like a match 3-4 kind of game, but with the Monster Hunter elements.
See, you got my attention. This mobile?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah, it's mobile. It looks good. Sounds good. Plays pretty good, I think. I remember. Yeah. So there is that, which is going to occupy some of my time as well. So I'm good sitting over in my chair over there.
I actually envy your ability to just look at, because I would pass by Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom and never think about it twice.
Really?
And never think about it twice. I really
man.
And I need to get in a better mindset to try games out, because Zenless Zone Zero, Yellow Taxi, these games I would never be interested in playing. And even going through the PlayStation Store or Steam, Steam Summer Sale, I would just go right past it 100% of the time. I need to kind of open my mind a little bit more, because right now I'm in a situation where I am
the names of those alone. I'm just I want nothing to do with these, but it is something about the trailer caught my eye in both.
The taxi one sounds like something you'd see on the Switch marketplace of shovelware type thing.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
But you watch the trailer, that's why it's so important for them to get those trailers out there, man, because that's hearing you describe it while watching the trailer was eye-opening.
maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to watch more trailers. If something just piques my interest slightly, watch a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this isn't the Make Travis a Better Gamer podcast.
It can be, though, Travis.
Yeah, it can be.
If you
damn
need
right, it can be.
Jeff, back to you. Finish up. What's up?
Yeah, man.
I totally fucking forgot I got the Night Springs DLC for Alan Wake 2.
Oh, okay. That's right.
What do you think about that?
Because I haven't finished it yet. So there's 3 little stories. I've heard they're all about it roughly an hour long, and I completed the first one, and I'm about halfway through the second. The first one you play, I can't remember. I think her name's Lucy. She's the super fan that's in the diner in the first game and in the second, and you're basically playing through a fan fiction she wrote.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I read this. Okay, cool.
And it's fucking hilarious. It is so funny. The way, have you ever watched The Room?
Yep.
How he made hi Mark, I did not hit her. And you know how in the scene when he goes into the store and he makes sure every character compliments him, oh, you're my favorite customer, oh yeah, that kind of thing. It's kind of like that. Everyone she talks to is saying, oh my god, I can't believe you saved all those kittens from that bear last week while also brewing the best coffee I've ever had. And and then that's how it starts out. You're working at the diner, and then it just turns into a violent, you're going to rescue Alan Wake. He's been taken captive by Switch up in a cottage, and they give you an automatic shotgun with so much ammo. Ammo is not a problem.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
A rifle, And you're just going down, mowing down enemies, and it's just a good time. I actually thought that one ended a bit too quickly. I kind of like what they were doing, but it's over pretty quick. Yeah.
I'm sad to say, Jeff, it's only downhill from there, buddy.
Oh, is it really?
Right.
Yeah, I think the second one's pretty good so far.
I think that you may have been. You weren't on the episode where I was talking about this game when it came out.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I am not a fan of episodes 2 and 3. I didn't think they were very good.
Oh, really? I heard 3 is like the best one.
I disagree. Hard.
Really?
Disagree. Yeah, I really only enjoy the first episode.
The first one? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, we'll see. The second one is okay. It seems to be more puzzle based so far, and I like walking around Coffee World as Jesse McFadden. So this, well, I mean, I plan to finish it by the end of this weekend. It's short. And the other game I played more of Still Wakes the Deep. So I think I'm almost towards the end of that.
I put an hour into that.
Yeah, and what do you think?
Kind of boring.
Oh my God, how do you think it's boring? How far? You played about an hour of it?
Yeah.
Has shit hit the fan yet?
Shit's hit the fan.
Did you do the part where you got to go, like near the beginning, you got to go underneath the water?
Go under the rig. I had to go under the rig.
You do that under the rig, and then you go up, and then you're going through part, like it's not spoilery. You meet up with another member. This is where the Scottish comes in. They're like Scottish and like Irish.
I met back up with the janitor who was fixing the light in the beginning, and then you meet back up with her after you're done going from under. No, you meet up with someone after you go under the rig. That's where I'm at.
Yes, you got to play after that, dude. I don't know how you can say it's like. I was just gonna say the section that's like I think it's right after that is one of the freakiest gaming experiences, and it's not gory and it's not like jump scary. It's just use headphones, and it's just the stuff you hear. Like you hear what is kind of happening, what is loose, and just what you're hearing. It's just so fucked up, and just the way. It's well done, like acted, and just like.
But isn't it? It is well acted. I will give it that. Is it? I don't know. I'm not going to ask that question. So, I mean, you think I should jump?
Well, I mean, again, if you don't, it is a walking simulator for those listening. It's not. You're not like shooting shit or like you're doing like little minor puzzles.
But do you do things like? Is it like Amnesia where you have to like? Because like
I never played Amnesia. I don't know.
Okay, Amnesia is it's a first-person horror game, but you have no ability to fight back, so you have to hide under things, hide in closets and stuff like that. And the monsters are everywhere, so it's about dodging monsters instead of fighting monsters, and that's what Amnesia was about.
No, I think this is. Sorry, Jason, you're shaking your head.
No, I was shaking my head like that's just not my genre. So.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I was like, oh shit, maybe you have the answer to that, because I don't have a direct answer, but I did notice. The part that I'm going through, you can hide in lockers, and I don't know why they would do that if that doesn't become a thing later.
Right. So I found the first locker, and I was like, "Oh, it's one of these games, is it?"
Yeah, it's probably going to be one of those. Yeah.
See, I'm not in the mood for that. I think that's the problem.
Gotcha.
We gotta ignite something in Travis, make him thirsty, make him hungry for games.
He needs the new Marvel equivalent of a game to come out. That's what he needs.
Yeah,
he needs the AAA one to come out. Did you try Kenzera? Zao? It's free.
Not yet. No. I have it downloaded.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
Maybe try
I should finish.
Goes Vroom.
Yeah.
I hear it's hot.
Yeah.
I hear it's fire.
There you go. Number one endorsement right there.
Hopefully it runs on my computer.
Right.
Yeah.
It might.
But I am enjoying it, and it's I should have that probably finished up tomorrow as well. And then I feel like I'm missing. And then I finished up Tree. I don't think we had finished it by last week. And then after I did that, I tied up some loose ends in that. And then immediately started another new game plus round of the main game, and I'm about to fight Moog again to get into Tree.
Yeah, because there's two different paths in Shadow of the Tree, right?
Oh, I don't know. What do you mean, like two like endings?
About that. Yeah, I think
have no idea.
Two different endings. Yeah. I don't know.
There might be. I just know that I did the thing where I crossed the line too early, so I got locked out of completing some of the quests. And there's some items that I want from those quests. And again, I probably will play through it again. Like I said this last week at the Revelation. I think this might be my favorite game of all time, like single player game of all time, and I just can't stop playing it. Yeah, I just will change up my build for a bit and go and mess shit up.
Have a new experience, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I started it. I haven't gotten very far. Okay. I haven't gotten. I'm still banging off the rust, to be honest with you. It's been a hot minute since I played it, so it's like I walked into the Shadowlands, had that first guy jump out at me, and I was able to take him out. And then I walked up to this camp, and dude blew the horn on the camp, and I just got demolished by one of those dudes with the big hammers. Like he just came up behind me and just like fucking boom. I haven't gotten any of the seeds or anything yet, so I'm just walking in with the levels that I've got from the original game, and
don't do that, man.
It was rough.
Just focus on shadow tree fragments.
Yeah, that's what I got. I found a guide that's like, get the first 25 before fighting a boss. I'm like, damn, all right, we'll do that. And that has like a lot of, you have to kind of manipulate your way around this curve and then go down here so that you can go in the back way into this area without fighting the boss and that kind of thing. So
you think it's manipulating, but
no, it's there because it's there. That's the way it's there. Yeah, they did it that way. That's the way I wanted it.
Yeah. I am I too love Elden Ring very, very much. It is up there in my greatest games of all time. So I agree wholeheartedly, and I too cannot stay away from this game. But I am not like Jeff. Like I just can't jump in the New Game Plus. There's something about losing all my progress that just would break my heart. Like I have everything unlocked in the game. Everything.
You keep everything though.
You keep the map open and the icons are there, but like I'm talking like all my sites of grace are open. Like I'm just like,
that's the only thing you really lose.
I don't want to lose all that. They're all unlocked. It's so hard for me to relinquish that. So what I've been doing, because I wanted to play Erdtree, but I've done almost everything. I'm at about, I think 18 on my Shadow Tree fragment power. It's 18 out of 20. I don't feel the need to find those last two levels. I don't think it's necessary.
I think I stopped at 18.
So I'm not going to look for the rest of those. So other than that, there's really not much left for me to do in the game except do a New Game Plus run. So I kind of got an idea. And I was like, well, let me see if other people need help. Yeah. So I started going to Mesmer, which is one of the bigger bosses in a game, and setting my sign down and helping people with their fights. And we get, I over the past week, we've got about 10 Mesmer clears. We helped 10 people get through the fight.
Nice.
And it felt really good. And then I got a bigger story. I was like, I wonder if people are struggling to get into the DLC. Let me help people get in.
Oh, nice.
So I went to the Moog
fight. Yeah.
I went to the Moog fight, set my sign down.
Are doing pretty well in decimating that guy at this point, right?
Oh, those are easy. Those are easy. Yeah. Those are real quick. It's not a
are
bad
those people
farm for
like high
runes.
enough level to like get into the DLC? Like,
sure. I think so.
Are they at the base level? Because they're still going to get their ass kicked like as soon as they get in. If they're like
if you
150
can
or
get
whatever.
to Moog, if you can get to Moog and beat Moog on your own merit, you should be good and you should be well off to get into Erdtree.
But they're not. They're recruiting you.
They're recruiting.
That's
you.
What I'm saying.
That's true.
You're thring them in the deep end. Travis.
That's right.
Oh my God, sink or swim.
So here I go, thinking I was doing a service.
I'm having I'm having the this is one of the things that happened with Elden Ring when I first started playing is I get Elden Ring anxiety, where it's like I don't want to jump in because I know I'm going to get my ass handed to me, and it's like I got to get past that.
Yeah.
Once I get past that, I know I'm going to jump in and enjoy it.
It's that little feeling like right above your gut.
It's you get killed and it's like I just don't want to deal with this right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know I'll get past that.
Get those Shadow Tree fragments, man.
That was my first. That was my first 5 hours with Erdtree, doing that, and then like not playing
getting past the anxiety,
and forcing myself to play to get through the anxiety. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, New Game Plus is fun. It's so easy. It's like you just cut through easy. Bosses with like butter. And I think I said this in the chat. I don't think I said it on the show last week, but fighting the base game bosses feels like they're in slow motion, like compared to the bosses in Erdtree. And that's not saying that they're easy. They still hit hard, but you can take them out really easily, and just seeing their attacks come is so much easier, and they're not right up in your ass most of the time like they are in Erdtree.
They really got aggressive in Shadow of the Erdtree. It's the most aggressive. It's more aggressive than Bloodborne. It's really especially aggressive. There's a few that kind of give you a little bit of a respite and kind of give you like a little bit of time, but you need to get their patterns down at least the first couple times to really heal. And I like the first ones especially. They really fuck with people trying to use the mimic tier, because some of them just charge you right out the gate, and you can't get the mimic tier out unless you want to eat the damage. Yeah, it's like fuck it. Which are already eating damage using the mimic tier.
Exactly. So, Yep.
Yeah, it's
it though, man.
It's good, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's good.
Do New Game Plus, man. It's so fun.
Honestly, the most tempting thing about New Game Plus is being able to go fight that boss that kicks your ass at the very beginning.
Oh yeah, you just get
tree sentinel.
You definitely not the tree sentinel, like the one that I'm sure the tree sentinel you get a chance to rip him apart, but just listen, the story based loss, like that first boss that you fight when you first get brought in, and at the very beginning, being able to go back and kick his ass would be
Dude, and they patched in the ability to use Torrent with the Elden Beast fight, which changes that fight so much. I
hear it is fire.
Oh, really?
I hear it's fire.
You can use Torrent with the Elden Beast now?
It makes that fight fun now, because I used a melee build when I beat the base game, and fighting him was just
you're running across the map back and forth, because
you have no stamina, and you have no stamina. Then you're just like, fuck it. It took me so long just based on that, and having Torrent just makes it such a better boss battle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Travis, how about you?
Hey, I just played Elden Ring, man. I just help people out.
He was doing the good deeds.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're approaching the end of the distractions.
I need to try to do that. How does that work, Travis?
Okay.
Like, how does the leveling work when you're trying to help people? Because I was trying to do that.
That's a great question. That's a great question, Jeff, and I have no answer for you. I was talking about that. I was talking with Johnny as a boy and Vladric online, and we're like, how the hell does this work? If I'm Shadow Tree Blessing 18 and this person's 4, are they just bringing me down to level 4? Because I'm doing
I don't
very
know
little damage.
And I don't know how it matches up in terms of base level, because I tried before Erdtree came out. I tried to help people with the Moog fight, but I wasn't seeing any summon signs on the ground, or not summon signs. Like I wasn't getting summoned. Like I was putting my thing down, and I was like, "Is it because I'm in New Game Plus?" And I guess
do you have a password set in your?
I did it first, and then I took that out, and then I don't know. I didn't really try too much after that. I'm also afraid too, because every time I try to help people out, I seem to die right away because I fucking Leroy Jenkins it. And they just like, asshole. And they're fighting the boss with like more health and like less damage, and then I basically put them in a way worse position. So then I'm just like, I wonder why I don't get summoned again by the same person. They're probably like, this fucking ass useless. Fuck that guy.
That's funny.
That's just good. I'm gonna try it though, and see, because I want to know how that works. Because it's got to bring you down at least something, right?
It has to.
I would think. I would think to balance it out.
Because the more people you bring into a game in Elden Ring, it scales up the boss. Yeah. So the boss gets scaled up, but then it also has to find a level ground for you to fight on. If it has to, so I think it reverts you to whatever the host's level is. I really do think it reverts you to that.
But you don't think base level might? Well, I should look into that, because I was wondering, how am I not getting summoned by near Moog? That doesn't make sense. Unless I was putting the thing somewhere where no one was like going for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I was having a problem getting summoned, and then I looked and I had a password. I took the password out, and then the summons came automatically.
Gotcha. Maybe I didn't confirm the password removal. That could, you know what? That could have been it, actually, if you have to do that. Simple little things.
Little things.
Little things.
All the
Chris.
Small things.
I don't really have much else to add. The only other thing I played was more Valkyria Chronicles. So I ended up getting the platinum. So I went and head first in that the end game on that. There's so much. I think I put at least another 20 hours after I beat the game.
Yeah, you were playing for a while after you beat it.
There's so much extra content after you're done. Like they put a lot into that game.
Good shit.
What about for people starting it out? Are you gonna where could they find stuff on that?
Oh, funny you should mention that, Jeff. I did put together a few videos for if anybody is playing Valkyria Chronicles on some of the best missions to grind XP at the early, mid, and late game. So hopefully those will be out early next week.
Very cool.
2-minute videos.
Contra code on there too.
2-minute videos, guys. 2-minute videos.
I got 2 minutes.
Quick.
All right. I'll watch.
Very cool.
Maybe.
There's not much news. Don't know you guys. You guys see any news? I didn't see anything that was like.
Not much happening this week with the American holiday anyway.
Yeah, you guys had that holiday. Jason, your backyard didn't get blown up?
No, we didn't have any kids throwing M80s this year, but
that's good.
Things started at about noon. And they didn't stop until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm so glad we didn't record that night because every 5 minutes or something, there was just a huge, our neighbors are right across the street.
I'm getting them now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting them now. I hear fireworks going off in the background.
But yeah, our neighbors right across the street invest in some either some illegal or just like really, really big fireworks. So it's pretty intense. So not as bad as it was in Oakland, but
okay, interesting.
In Oakland, it was like on all 4 corners of our.
Those are gunshots.
Yeah, they could have been gunshots.
He doesn't know what Memorial Day is. He doesn't know what Memorial Day is, but he knows all about Oakland.
That's a reputation. Yes.
Gets around.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a show? Is that a show?
I think
guys.
So, yeah.
That was fun.
Short one.
We caught up with one another. We bonded. We talked about taxis
right.
and
talked about taxis. That's right. And helping people
free to play games.
Yeah,
free to play games.
I learned to look at trailers to like more games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're working on making Travis a better gamer.
Open your eyes and your heart.
Thank you guys for listening.
And then your wallet.
If you did, please tell a few friends about us and subscribe, and comment on the video. We would certainly appreciate that, and it helps us out a lot. Check out our link tree right below. You can see it right there if you're watching on YouTube. From there, you can get to our Discord server. Come and join the conversation and hang out with us. We'd very much appreciate that. And if you want to support us on Patreon, the link for that is there too. And then check us out on Twitter. We are InDis Chris, Travis D Bomb, Unistrike, and InDis Geoff.
GOFF.
Geoff.
And that is it. So until next time, my name is Chris.
I'm Travis.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Jeff.
Player Games. We'll talk to you next week.
I'm sure there's probably